Hi, boys and girls. Today's story is about cold because it's a frozen story. And it's called Oaken's Invention. So that's why I got my lumberjack hat on and my lumberjack scarf, because I'm thinking this is going to be a cold story. I have my mittens too, but I can't turn the pages when I'm wearing it. So I'm not going to wear my mittens. But if you want to wear your mittens, go right ahead. Up in the mountains, above the kingdom of Arundel, Oaken was busy minding his store. Business had been booming at Wandering Oaken's trading post in Sauna ever since Princess Anna had stopped there. She had been looking for Queen Elsa during a surprise snowstorm in the middle of the summer. And it's springtime. And if it's snowing, this is what I'm going to be wearing. It looks cold there. Look. Wow. They got their lumberjack hats on. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Oaken loved his store. He loved his sauna, but most of all, do you know what a sauna is? It's a hot room. I like to go there because you sweat and then you feel a lot better when you're done. But most of all, he loved inventing new things. Things like a sunbalm, cough remedies, and shoes for walking on top of the snow. Like snowshoes. Have you ever used snowshoes? They're kind of fun. The only thing Oaken loved more than coming up with inventions was his family. So Oaken was very excited that his entire family was coming for a visit. Welcome, Oaken family. Exciting. The Oaken family reunion was always lots of fun. The aunts and uncles gobbled up lutefisk. Lutefisk, lutefisk. It smells really bad. My mom used to make it. Phew. And lingonberry pie. Lingonberry pie. While the cousins played reindeer ring toss and made snow angels, and everyone enjoyed time in the sauna, followed by a soak in the hot springs. Look, it's hot. It's a hot spring. But the family tradition everyone looked forward to the most was the Creators Contest. That was when everyone shared their wonderful contraptions and concoctions that they had invented since the last family reunion. The contest was always full of surprises, like the cough remedy Oaken had invented 2 years before, which had cured many cousins. I wonder what was in it. I don't know. I didn't take any. I have no idea. Maybe lutefisk was in it. Lutefisk. But this year, Oaken couldn't think of anything to invent. When Kristoff arrived with his ice delivery, the normally cheerful shopkeeper sighed. Tomorrow my family will be here, he told Kristoff, and I have invented nothing for the Creators Contest. This does not give me good feelings. Inventing stuff can be a tough business, said Kristoff, but whenever I'm in a tricky situation, the trolls tell me to look for the silver lining. Oaken nodded. Thanks, Kristoff. Kristoff waved as he left the store. Don't worry, Oaken. I'm sure things will look up soon. I hope so. He's got to get some inventions for his lingonberry pie. Ice cream. Oaken closed his store so he could think and think and think and think. He thought of a lot of ideas, but none of them seemed special enough for the Creators Contest. I wonder what he could invent. Finally, Oaken decided to take a break. He stepped outside to head up to the sauna and tripped over the ice Kristoff had delivered. Oofda! Oaken cried. I like saying that word. Oofda! Oofda! One of the ice blocks began to slide down a hill toward a clearing. As the ice came to rest, the edges of the block started to glow a soft silvery color. Curious, Oaken followed. When he emerged into the clearing, he gasped. The northern lights were dancing high above the trees. Oaken had never seen anything so beautiful. He gazed at the sky, watching as the colors flickered from green to purple to pink. Oh, very pretty. I wonder if he's thinking of something. He might be. Glancing at the block, Oaken saw that the colors of the northern lights were glittering on the ice, causing it to glow. Suddenly, he remembered Kristoff's advice. Look for the silver lining. Oaken knew that what to invent for the creators contest. He raced back to his shop. Oaken worked all through the night. He worked all night. He didn't go to sleep. He looks busy. I wonder if he had any lingonberry pie. He might have. The next day his family arrived. They all greeted each other with hoo-hoo, 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 hoo-hoo. After eating and playing, it was time for the creators contest to begin. Grandma held up a sweater that had earmuffs attached to the neck with a string. That's a good idea. You won't lose your earmuffs if they're attached. How many times do we look for mittens in the lost and found? Now you'll never have to worry about losing your ears to frostbite, she exclaimed. Good idea. Uncle Soren showed off a thin piece of metal bent into an unusual shape. For the holding of your papers together in one place, he crowed. Cousin Agatha played an original song on her hand-danger fiddle. Some of the family appreciate this creation more than the others. I think they're saying that she's not that great of a musician. Awkward. As long last it was Oaken's turn. Follow me, he said. The whole family was excited. Do you think it will be as good as the shoes for walking on the snow? Asked Aunt Clara. It can't possibly be as helpful as the sun balm he invented, chirped Aunt Lena. Aunt Lena? I just hope it's not another cough remedy, said Cousin Nils. Well, you can never have too much of that. Nobody wants to cough. Oaken led his family into the clearing. It was very dark, but with the light from Oaken's lantern, they could see an enormous block of ice in the middle of the trees. Wow, that is big. It's huge. That's a nice big block of ice you got there, Oaken, said Cousin Lars. But what does it do? You'll see, chuckled Oaken. Then he blew out his lantern flame. For a moment, nothing happened. Oaken's family was starting to worry. But then the northern lights began to appear in the sky. As their glow hit the pillar of ice, bright bursts of color erupted everywhere. The colors sparkled off the trees and across the faces of the astonished Oaken clan. It was the most beautiful invention they had ever seen. Oaken beamed proudly. It's a lantern for the temporary capturing of polar lights, he said. Good idea. That's even better than lutefisk and lingonberry pie. Not better than vanilla ice cream, though. And for the celebration of special moments like Oaken family reunions. Oh. They look pretty happy. That's a pretty special thing to make for just a reunion. Just for them. How awesome is that? That is perfect. All right. So, our song today. I think we should sing Apples and Bananas. Let's try it. I like to eat apples and lost my mitten. So here's my mittens. I'll put those on. Because you never know when Oaken's going to come with some lingonberry pie and lutefisk. And guess who came back today? Say hi, Sophie. Thank you for coming to story time. See you next time. Bye-bye.